KOFI TV no clear. Very KOFI TV. KOFI TV no clear.
We a very straight to the point interview. The prayer and say Ghana ebenya obia wetumi edi anim apem ako. His belief in say very soon we are going to have a president of the United States of America or a Ghanaian. How possible will this be? It starts with only the statistics or the MI and Waha Sabri, the Bria war pray ewa America memo. Waben wamremu atna America che enim Ghana foa ewo ho enim kwan a obetumi afa so na waboa aja yamakwaba mpombo ko de
na mene mo mpai bo adarum
se be ya menti na memfom nti no in brief kan wasem kakra che
Master Kofi beda ase bebre dia said it also many my nyankopon our man today being possible na ye frame owura kwakusa akode. Now, I've lived in the United States for 20 years now.
Okay.
Now, me Asante Newtown, Ashtown.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, me papa ne Mr. Kwampukusa Akode, no administrative officer, Electricity Corporation of Ghana. Those days. Okay. Now, my many na nefi amponsa. This omunyina we US.
Okay.
Now, me share school as say Cambridge International. Tamana Quada so Tamana old Quada so one no.
Okay.
And I'm by GSS or Kings International. And I'm a co-quarry school, SS. So I say me real school like 3 weeks ago I got through his mercies. Minya visa go to the court to the United States.
No there here lottery ni bia na.
No, me father na apply mami.
Okay. Okay.
And you know, let's say I've lived there, so I've lived there for 20 years now. Of course, Nyamiadom, a young papa on what being school, the only school in Kwana. I've been through so many universities, not maybe University of Massachusetts, Lowell.
Okay.
And in economics and business management. And I'm a master's criminal justice too.
Okay.
Now, you see, I can't maybe law school or Mass School of Law, Andover. Now, I'm married. My wife, Charity Sarkodie. And I'm a 4 boys, Kwame Brompong, Israel, Ebenezer, and Elijah.
Okay.
And you know, me feel say at this time, no, we will need a Ghanaian in there. Now, let me say before that we were talking about this.
Okay, and you know, in brief, no, this is you. Are you a Ghanaian or an American?
Currently, I'm American.
American.
Me American.
Offer quite bench na ya American.
Say udi 5 years old, you're eligible to apply. 5 years if you have if you're a green card holder, you're eligible to apply for citizenship. Okay. In Timber citizen June 1st, 2005.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll be American.
And I'm American. Yeah.
Right. How has it been being an American?
Well, I think it's very great. Trust me, and I love the country. This is a country I love. I tell my brothers, America the beautiful. It's such a great place. It's a place that you can see, you can touch your dreams, and you can see, say, who it can come out. Okay. So it's a country I will never dissuade anybody who wants to go there. Honestly, no, it's a great feeling. You can go to almost all parts of Europe without a visa. Can you beat that? So my mommy tickets for me call Paris. Passport for now I was saying. So it's a great feeling knowing like being American. I'm a proud American too. I can say that. Very proud American.
All right. Baby na ba wadwe say obetumi ababedi bia wo se say awo Massachusetts, right?
Yeah, Worcester, Massachusetts.
Worcester, yeah. Okay. Baby na ba wadwe say obetumi abe lead as a mayor.
Kofi das bebre. The year 2004. Now say I'm talking about 15 years ago. Now mene Satana me college. Na na me nim na fo bi di nkomo a no why don't you stop whatever you're doing and go into politics? Because those days, not John Kerry, but now it was like, wow, John Kerry is coming. I'm John Kerry. I'm reporting for duty. It was a great feeling. But me, before that, now my father is a savvy politician. So no, or the Bill Clinton be free. So no, so at times machine university I say no banner Boston Globe near Kanye. Yes, near the debate left and right. So into 2000, no, it's like I kind of left it down. But 2004, now many now forbidden come like Nigeria. Politician, why don't you go into politics? Nah, it's too much. But sometimes John Kerry campaign, you come to New Hampshire, we were campaigning, we were holding placards, we were doing this. It was a great feeling. So now, at some point, but 2008, you know, when Hillary and Obama were coming, you know, like I went to New Hampshire, I met Hillary Clinton. Certain Obama basi and she didn't know. This guy, I don't want him to mess up our chance. This is our chance now. Say we can take over the White House. And see, me call him because she Bill Clinton. Now, when you know when you do come, I'm say, the office. Now, what can you do? No, what say? No, take your time, find an issue, wait for the perfect moment, and go in there. Aquano, that guy is magical. Only we didn't come, you know, say no, can't say. You say near idea, and it's like, I feel like wow. Me need the former president of the United States. Now, me wife no. I'm going to try a picture. Now, before that, no, I also met this guy, Michael Dukakis. Dukakis, on a George Bush standing in 1988. You know, okay. He used to be a professor in one of the schools at Northeast University. Now, Oshemi say, I think you can also do it. I'm so really? I said, yeah, you look like you can do it. So until Dukakis said he didn't come out, he was so good. Say, Oshemi 5 years later, the guy can still mention my name. So I'm saying, hey, really? Okay, good. In Timo school,
Sakodi, don't pronounce anything.
Sakodi.
Sakodi.
Yeah, Sakodi. The Ora Kwaku Sakodi. So Tina say when the governors and big time people come to our school, and now most of the time I introduce them. Okay. Massachusetts Governor Paul Cellucci, he came and I gave him a spirited introduction. I said, no, or for Madam for one time. So until when they come, I will just introduce them near the idea. When Clinton couldn't come, and I went for Obama because I'm like, I like this guy. He's also a black guy. He could be the beginning of something great. So, and you know, my studies system now. There was a time I maybe to Ghana for about 3 years. Now, person me shit ni mbikakra. Me managed to so now person munya Ghana some values to be. So I came to Ghana for 3 years, but after 3 years I had to go back again. Me call na. My catch me man say we're gonna take over America. I told them straight. Every year I take them to the White House. I also take them to the Supreme Court. Say go walk over the land, possess this land. This is yours. This land is your land. This land is my land. Okay. Every year I also take them to the Worcester City Hall. Say just walk over the land. I want you to have a feel of like about everything. So you know, let me say we know yes now. Yeah, so many legal things I learned from Bill Clinton, 1991. No, he was the governor of Arkansas. And lawyers of California. Now, one lawyer say you can go. And by Nubishia or by Washington Bishia, James Carville, George Stephanopoulos, and Paul Begala. And I also had to do my make sure say Emremono and maybe in my behagene. Luckily, I had a constitutional law professor, I'm Shede Busano. To me call back 2014, like in the fall of 2014 to 2015, no. So people could not give me answers to certain things that I wanted. Till last year, November, me immigration law professor and Busano no say it's not possible. Nambusa constitutional law professor on the Emrem said the Trump everything's about the constitution. No say it's possible. Whatever is your background, you can do it. One of my friends was say no, Eddie, the last November, I'm saying we are going this time. So, but now I say it do start to me say, you need a lot of prayers too. I didn't I've thought about it and you have to consult.
You've worked with all these great personalities, yeah, and you still believe that is what they did. They had to pray before they won, or it was through their hard work.
I wouldn't say hard work alone on Quadia, Kofi and Kofo Africa, yeah, you much brofo. Physical strength, but
Empire, sorry, watching more.
I don't know.
So even spiritual, we also do more than they do.
Grace Bia, you can't buy or purchase with hard work. Become sure. won't be a juma temper, I'm kind of mostly to your cafopa. She power for any more way. So, and you know, I don't think say a hard work. I think say it was some grace that just found me. That's how I would say. So, because there are people who are smarter, who are more like handsome, who are eloquent, who are this, who have no accent, and they still look at me like, Ora, how did you do it? So, you know, I wouldn't consider it hard work, no hard work, because I've been through a lot. I can't make me a claim say but I still almost every time when I meet my wife, we sit down. Almost every morning we sit down and talk. So this is grace. So, you know, that's the little I can say for now.
All right. Opese obeye mayo Worcester. What are the pluses for you?
The pluses for
because
me is
a Ghanaian, definitely you appeal. Yes, ubenya other nationals, but greatly, you know, Ghanaians are the ones who are going to do more voting for you.
Yeah.
Let's take this preamble. Say scenario. Say Ghana for Worcester ina etwaba at the Masakodi. Are you going to be the mayor?
By the estimates I have, no. Okay, mayor one of my campaign advisors in the church. It was Abroche size. It's great. No, by no Busan say, why would the mayor of Worcester come to a small church like this? And I'll say, you guys don't know the power you got. KOFI, Ghanaians are the largest minority in Worcester.
Wow.
Yes, so I say the Hispanics. Every country be Worcester. Ghanaians would also check every country be.
Wow.
Yeah, about
that means we Americans through Ghana.
We America for Ghana. Yeah, about by the mayor's estimate from last year, near about 36,000 citizens in Worcester alone.
Wow.
So, if Ghanaians vote for me 80%, I can win by a landslide. And this is the calculation. It say you have 15 candidates, 13 are whites, na Liberia, Nibi, also now you look at it. If the 13 share the 90%, now if I can hold to my 9 or 10%, because me being black, you know, and being such a young guy, you know, I have some Jamaicans because I've linked up with Kenyans, Liberians, these are African groups, you know. I can get by 10 or 11%. And if the whites share the 90%, NIPA 13 now, I can have just a, if not I can put a big dent, a huge dent in the mayor's re-election campaign, because there be only a furniture votes now, not the Ghanaian votes, no, or
that means strategically, Ghanaian community.
It's a party be party be
okay, because me by Worcester, no, there was this nanai on an Mama Echamfo, and yeah. Party. And me on a buy, I even had an interview with them, and I was like, wow. What you the way more out mo say omo pegana for wasem masa or year campaign.
Enya Ghana for no pomasem. Akwani ni nyansa. So now who say the Ghanaian votes no is his natural constituent now. We yes we have to one year nimsa and a first broni na about a party keke.
Okay.
See, I told some people say, ne fairness about party keke so broni intia. No, wait a minute. And if I become the mayor, I'll come to your party, I'll come to your other, I'll come everywhere. I can even give you connections. And your connections say bad at you. But here let be ako embeds in whatever. I can do that for you. That he cannot do. And you be a search about the entity on say. You know, if a bay the munyambia who say ukrom ni come say I will tell what semasi.
Oh yeah, mayor.
Because him Nina ye kunyina Kofi is about connections.
Yeah. How
to build the right connections in life. You see, your network determines your net worth.
That's true.
So now I told asem told that if you say we okay media me so me who we yemfu asem to a I want to say you need somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who bit me you free. My law professor been in the office of Connecticut, another state.
Yeah.
And now all class no the car could chew be car. There's a gate to 2 years say no we for so Brunio. Owie no exam whatever no buy no report on my place. Just say we dey a serious offense ba. But him friend ne aunt no. The aunt called a judge in Boston. The judge in Boston called another judge in Connecticut. They made it like a parking ticket for the guy. And yet hankwana corruption war. The higher levels.
Oh, who you know, Nadia, say Bible mukra or ho. Make I say your tongue Joseph. Da a fiase hono. Or shall be diase. And any panny no call Pharaoh.
Yep.
Ne omwa na Pharaoh so so die. And I say, Pharaoh, or die me kai say a branch be a no prison where our chairman die as say a friend Joseph.
Yeah.
Ya kofane ba, obet me achim. So say and yet that referral na prisoner no a chair Pharaoh kofa Joseph ba ya, it would have delayed. Yes, nyame akwan ba, it would have delayed per that story.
Yeah.
And so it happens. Yes, who you know, no, I think it is.
Yeah, KOFI and I make us say you need to stay connected because any other person and can the case is serious, the guy.
Yeah.
But onimo bi no ti asem to wa on enti de me yen nyina ne say Ghana fo benya obi ewo amemmumu no. Say they see Dawson with our influence no, we can change things over there. Because the yearness was quite continue kunya mani na wunya obi abeka wasmache no.
Yeah.
So pa say you for your business where is what chi amanfrafo yi. So asem to na when unni kama for areas there ya papa because obi anwa ne nsaso na chijare. But
the thing is Obama eba na ya dwen say obekama before pa Obama ba before be di echi na ete say obetumi anya position no and so now won ne wo ho enti ya na obetumi bibini de and so say wo kwama before no eden no krebe na was no
Master KOFI no kre Obama was beholden to certain special interests. Obama also first no na he didn't support gay marriage. But eventually he had to bow down to them. He had to kowtow to whatever they were saying.
Yeah.
Because there are some powers that be that control things. What is this is what I want to establish in Worcester. So anopena case benefit from na me be say analysis be say the Jews no omo ehunu nyanse bi ahye maybe say they have to have a PAC, political action committee, AA PAC. I say the Supreme Court no they have 9 members no omo at least 1 member there. The last 2 I know no Felix Frankfurter and free so Ruth Bader Ginsburg. So it got to a time I said Jews you know or man working into the system say they say no when you don't have the support of your people this is what I intend doing say the job of the mayor is to hire and fire. They say mayor no or yes man so much say the police chief is hired by the mayor or Irish. The district attorney is hired by the mayor is Irish. The fire chief is Irish. Or the name Crawford is seen home. So ne pa no. It asem to na onidi obetimi akama no. I'm not going there for myself. I'm going there, so I want to pave the way for the next generation of Ghanaians. Say I want to see a black Ghanaian, a black guy. If possible, cross someone with an accent.
Oh, can Ghana bro for be?
Obetimi.
Abe American man.
Oh, it might sound like wow, this is this, but this how I see it. It's possible and it's doable.
For a Ghanaian to be the president of the United States.
If only we are willing to support each other. They say, what's the this place? What do you call it? Councillors at large, you know, or me 6. My intention is that I will establish a Ghanaian seat at the council at large. Say that seat to be reserved for the blacks. Say that beyond we put one of our own there who represents us. Sometimes we are a strategic. But just to be there, say, or baby, and now we will say, be assemble with me. Come on. So, with our population and our influence, no, we can establish a Ghanaian seat out there. Say the Jews now here with the Supreme Court, no. They say, American president, you dare not talk about the Jews. Who's so cry? Or who destroy Gaza and a West Bank near there? Who's so cry? So they can watch them. I didn't hear because they have a political action out there who speaks for them, and they contribute a lot. They put the just not me. I'm a kind of a Kesben TV said. Look at it. They pay a lot. Now, no, Madam Fubia, never pay Jewish lawyer. I know saying. They say no. Either say Ruth Bader Ginsburg or Yari Wedi Bear 80 something. They say why hip surgery needs fracture my brain. Yeah. Now, almost set up who is going to come on the Republican. The Republican now winning elections. Win it in Beba. Democrat win it in Beba. So what about you know? Ain't you know? Almost set you many part at the order. At some point, senators 100 now. Now a move 13 AGUs. Congressmen quite in kind. And Kofona working near man who says system this how we can control it. And they are taking so much advantage of it. So Jews every year they are more $3 billion. Which Obama Basso some time ago them say Jews who am going to cause trouble, we know what's called best stop when people like Massa Wen near one. See, they've wielded power and it's working for them. I want the Ghanaian community to start thinking like that too. Say, with our population, with our immense support, you know, we can also wield the power in Worcester. Near starting work here. Who knows when a baby could be a governor? Because if I become the mayor, me person protecting the position here, then me person mini a gun and be a baby. Say, that is, you see, I want to see so I won't chat. Make me say, as soon as Mammy do fear and I say or fight it. Obey be away smart, man call law school was it. Manunko yesi wasi. So we are come here, maybe do Attorney General's office. Put you there strategically. When him rounds near Ghanaian a crowd. Because the police need to, if I become the mayor, the police need to know so free Ghana over show ye. So the sometimes Obama buy no why should I my pay sale? But the perception knowing say we have our man out there was even consoling enough for us. And it was a source of inspiration for us. I want to be a source of inspiration for the next generation. I have this foundation, the Sarkodie Foundation. You did high school for each year. You perceive a year to say, you bet you a year to be your PhD. What you did. So, I'm doing my PhD. I tell my kids, beat me. Until you beat me, you are a failure. That's what I want to get for the next generation. Say, catch me if you can. Now, I'm raising the bar. I want us to raise the bar so high, say, now you see some Ghanaian intellectuals arguing, saying not Socrates, Voltaire, we meet in the market square, we talk about this. Just have an intellectual debate about everything. It raises your level. It's a sunny baby. So here, who are or school. Sometimes you need a macrano or money check because school can cranny idea, which means the message see near the idea. So if my dad had not been to college, maybe I wouldn't feel inspired to go there. So let me be 6 years. Let me father call US. So you're gonna go to Pokuari school. It's me come be mean to you. Me just was. I don't care. I didn't hear my dad went there. Was me trouble box near me trunk. This is what you're gonna do. He was speaking into my life, and it just worked. So me do US. I say okay. So looking at you, no, be ordinary or failing. I'm saying wow. What do you see? Must no. If you become ordinary, you are failing America. So I take so much inspiration from that guy. He's my. So you want to be an inspiration? I want to be an inspiration for the next generation because this year or university, it was such a source of joy for me. So when I enough for bar, I'm not sharing foundation as any other. So you guys are going, and the sky is the limit. It's okay. I say because about phone connections no. You see, I've worked at the Worcester District Court. I have more connections with her. I've worked in the prisons before. So, and they say me with some mentally retarded guys. It took us to say me obi a school and now course come who the yams no go do this. So in the this is what I want to establish. I'm hoping say the Ghanaians will catch this fire. Say this is what I intend doing. See the mama see pa. We see akusia sa cause asem to a unim de obetimi aka bia ma we asin no na the way I work am mayor to so see so the way we view ne ho awura the Ghanaian community no we this obetimi asan awe ne Ghana for no you see no I'm going to be his biggest threat and he knows it now because who say me campaign national here no last 3 weeks say you say immigration for bab no mo be kire mo ne me bi ni ade ne say who say Also, immigration is very appealing to the Ghanaian community.
Yeah.
Into a form of no, that is not enough. And yet, no. Me too, no, your time is up. Get out of here. We are coming. This is our time. So Ronald Reagan also said, "This is my vision. If you are with me, join. If not, watch out for here we come." So if you say it's time, the power must change hands. That's how I see it. He's been in there for so long, and mwapano. So me abuawa. Even like a tenth of what I can do for you. I didn't hear because you me. And maybe I can speak to you some body language. Maybe he will never get it.
Yeah.
So now I want the Ghanaian community to start seeing certain things. Say it's not enough to say Oye Bruni keke. No, Oye Bruni doesn't put food on our table. Oye Bruni keke no unya immigration trouble. It doesn't sort you out. Oye Bruni keke no nyani penya ni timi kwa ne honum. But me you know say owura kwa kusa akodi ni. What you say? What you say? Ne ma me ni papa ni omu nyina gu star say. Ni nuanom gu ha say. So ne pache no enti anye bia no nim se asem bi ba so ka se asem bia ba na mate se obi di the cranting ana aite ana se bia jamfia na ma afena me be gino say who is this guy? I don't care, because I've learned to say area so no, hey, you always need some backup. You need somebody you see the odu echibejano. That's the most important thing in life. Wafo any the odu echibejano you be so mu ejina yi any the odu echibejano. So we need to do it. Don't even move on, because so say someone is gonna mess it up. Dear Yanni say, look at this KOFI. What she will program near the maybe I mean fasa maybe also me too can be some no which here basa let's say a brego. And I intend to say with the next generation I inspire them so much to aim higher. So it's not enough to say me quiet nursing, me quiet medicine. No. You have to seek power. So okay, ask or say if you shall receive power when the Holy Ghost is come on you. Now power no any power no say you dey tuntu abefoni ade power e dey ka ananafo mpesu egu. Power to break boundaries.
Just akọ de you better sepa na Ghana for a wo star mo hwe won second video ya fama onua na on fama ni nua na on fama ni nua na obi ya enhwe ntiase se ukrom petedi na mo a ebika ente etumi enya, and God being so good, very connected ewo ho a chese onye peja edu sampempenso na ebeboa ye nyina se ye Ghana de hye na ye wo ho na yete ye ho ase. But your belief say Ghana ni betumi abeye America mampani no eno no eyade a odaso gina so ewo de wahu anase den.
KOFI, and I'm saying I've studied the US political system since George Washington. I breathe sleep, sometimes be about weeks just studying them. Read pretty much everything about them. Now, because America is a great country, you can see your vision materialize. So you can be the president of the United States if you were born there. Now, if you're a natural born citizen.
Yes, if you say you wanka, you push your.
When me man catch him, I say I can't because I'm young. But over constitution Ukraine there. This guy are not 3 years ago, Ted Cruz.
Yeah.
You in Canada. But everything is about the constitution. If you weave through now study out, no, you can weave around it. But then the parents a US citizens.
Okay.
So about John McCain, I'm saying Panama Canal, I say. But the parents were US citizens. So about and running the whole. But who breathes into it? Who interprets it now? And when near there, you can take certain things. Maybe I don't intend to do, but I intend to create the pathway, the legal pathway for Ghana and Ibebia or that ambition to move up. So them can say, to me and yet to me see them keko. Sometimes you need power to effect to change certain things. Mordecai any Esther Ebo Mpayeno, he sent her to go there after 3 days. But it wouldn't have changed things. Sometimes you need somebody, you need to send somebody out there and back him up spiritually. Say, you're the Nancy from this guy, this son, this daughter of ours is going. See, I intend say, I want to create that legal pathway. Say, Urasa could my be the mayor of Worcester. And you know, I did back when you can say, your man aboriginal. Most of them, I didn't hear because they don't see anybody out there who has an accent who is doing good. I'm not saying good say what was so, but they don't see anybody on TV like who is there with this and that who even has an accent. Into our crowd ferry. I want to be the mayor with an accent. I don't care. I will say my tea water. I will say every tomato. I don't care. I'm a cry. So no one say mayor no wasana. Okay, preacher no. Okay, be actual.
Yeah.
So we are not giving them so much to aim for. Say school. No. School alone is not enough. But when they see you say, and I'm gonna say, if my dad had not gone to Opokuare and to Legonia there, I probably wouldn't have been like, what's the person who invest here? You didn't go. The best way to teach my case is to pave the way. Yeah. So, and you know, I want the Ghanaian community young side so because Ukrum Kasano a gift that you can never change.
Mamimra what me akwa America. Abeya America ni. Ebe pre mayo. Ahwe se empogana fo aye wo mo ho o ma wo mo ho ko betumi anyi aba bedru mpo se yebenya Ghana ni a oye omampani a oye America
ani di ya e champion na se ye boa bi so
but the military adwen aba so ye Ghana ha ye we nuanom a wo mo nso aba ha alatafo yi ebi so ye mo nkofie ebi si anase Ghana for monso wa kwantu monso akwaje oman for citizenship ya moto menim se be am wo alatafo ebi e wo ho wo ba yen so no efie watete kakra de ekoso what do you think is the way forward?
Me feel so sometimes you see we has obi esu naniwa the mema famuda with discrimination this animal intino it makes me think say yenya abusremo nya de omo pene say nya de obi pe me ne enkofo bi nya trouble be sometimes gonna catch up say Africans we don't cross the Atlantic to over here to abuse our kids yenyimi yo nya de me pene say be am tie a me krom ni a obi a me na mase hu difference bia nya de me pene say me tu kwan no bet no obi manso na enema bebre circumstances push people into certain situations into whom or I'm friendly. Be very careful. That's how I see it, because I've also been an what do you call it? I wouldn't say refugee, but I'm also an immigrant in somebody's country. So now, what we got to do with the Nigerians near say we have to strengthen our immigration system. So they say we like Nigeria nearby say near there. There's no difference because you can't pay. But we have to have something. Say Bemwa, you have to take some. If there's a green card or something, you have to have some identity with you. Yes, it's a Cote d'Ivoire or say card entertain or something like that. So Omokra who said also let's if we can get something like that, so we can identify them. So Ghana is so is 2 days ago I was on an FM station because we can start somewhere. The way we start, say, have a credible birth and death registry system. So, because America, you can't forge a birth certificate. Okay. So now, if you forge now, yes, what in SMP, into credible birth and death registry system, maybe like legal Ghanaians. So now, I mean, yes, me have to 20 because street name is also these are things. It's like a system failure. And yet, Nigeria for no, the system has failed us. Until sometimes no areas there who say anger and frustration are always directed towards the weakest spot. This is what I mean. Say, okay, you know, boss more trouble. Mostly no be fear. We don't man I didn't hear. They didn't cause it all. But your anger and frustration, maybe I won't mean face. You know, I used to work with some prisoners like high security inmates. Now, what do you mean? I'm explaining to them. Listen, Obian one any brother because you're in who they changed that. That you find some weakest link. So I quite say about any kunya ever trouble na owa banoma. And I want to go no, like you always want to find somebody to a displacement. It's a defense mechanism. So and you know what I would appeal to Ghanaians, no matter the sentiment near, I don't know. Let's not paint them all with a broad brush. We all So be a pint some make be uncle see any paper corner. You say I can't say Jamaica visa free and go form best one in SMP. So the patch now we look at what could be or maybe soon after the we all like xenophobic attacks in South Africa and pa. So war or so one any or one or abuan but yeah war pain. Intiana you're very careful with the way we treat them. That's why I say ebia ikichukwa kwa esa doesn't mean say ebia unwachuku so aisa. Let's be very careful about it. So na yen treat you more nicely, knowing say you can also be an immigrant somewhere. Yapa. Yeah, the kwadi yeah kwa say o kala ninti ko hu anu hu. Yeah. So Nigeria ni na Togo ni na masi you might not see until he speaks. Yeah. So by the day hu kala na boni hu say unam people to hu kala na no otia for the left side. Unsa na meka wana papa no waloke no adentia so osati accent crowd you are like a third or fourth African now for some kono. Look at it. And you know I would play with our Ghanaians say not say we handling them with a soft spoon or something like that, but yenya apoche kakra. Let's not make our sentiments do certain things that you regret one day.
Na lata for no say uni hwe kan kire mo
alata for no uni mo so mo ho usa mo ho na unza omo no omani eden woni ma bebree mu so omani eden woni ma bebree mu na I would play with them, especially those who can understand our language. Say we all was one kakra so what so look at that baby no song. So, who's the honey on Adiba great and say Ghanaians with the best legacy they could give to us was a good name. Okay. We are Ghanaian, people respect you. Okay. Okay. There used to be a time, Unam New York, the streets of New York, we was which part of Ghana is Africa? They thought that Ghana was the continent and Africa was the country. Okay. Because they were hardworking. If I can weave through not an image also is because of the good name that our people did for us. I would wish that the Nigerian community will also realize that don't do that.
Address them in English.
So I would play with you guys. Be very mindful. You know, we've all been immigrants before. We understand the immigrant situation, and we understand how difficult it is. But if you could exercise some restraints and not be too aggressive, not be acting like in illegal means. You know, we are also a nation of laws. You know, no matter how you see about our labs security system, we are also a nation of laws. And just as you would want your homes, your families, your countries to be a law-abiding country, I would wish you can see the same thing in us. Do not take advantage of our hospitality as a weakness. That's what most people see it. Oh, Ghana is a free country. I have some Liberian friends, I have some Kenyan friends, some refugees like, oh, Ghana is very peaceful. That is great. I would wish that you would try to use that soft, loving, hospitable nature of Ghanaians to the best advantage, like to go to school, to do something great, and to learn something good too. Ghana loves you. We all love you. We want to see you prosper. Ghana, Nigeria, we've always had this like great friendship. Every time I see a Nigerian in school, they're like, oh, Ghana, Asante Kotoko, like, oh, you guys, it's so great. We have something. My sister was born in Nigeria. Okay. So I see them as my people. Okay, so I would wish you guys, let's just live together in peace, in unity, in harmony. Ghana loves you, we also love you. So
that's much. Interesting. You know, and come on, yeah, they baby, yeah, no, I believe say wafa is UNDP, but Worcester interview directed. But first, Barney, why did you choose us to have this interview with us, KOFI TV? We are hockey to review.
Me long time ago. I mean, when I was I just love this guy. I said that I've known you. Sometimes people who believe in certain things, no, you can meet somebody for the first day and love the person. Yeah. Likewise, you can also meet somebody first day and hate the person. Yeah. But I just don't like this person. Which means you one time, I just love this person. Yeah. When I saw you, I'm like, it looks like that. I question machine as an Ashtown area. I come machine baby. No, the Pampas which I mean, those days, yeah. Where you know, but walk or Casanas like my catching was. I just love this guy. So sometimes you don't understand. My dad was telling me, say, those who believe in reincarnation, you may have met the person in the previous life. Okay. I win him. Okay. Because sometimes me she will be now time. Yeah. I didn't assume see. Yeah. So, kind of say also sometimes it could be true. We don't know. So, and you know,
because we see our platform as a growing platform. I think yes, when you chose us,
but there be a minimum wife you show almost every time. So, like we just watch you like this guy. Even before I decided to run to run for the mayor, I felt like there's something good with you guys. So maybe in time, you never know the association with you, me having what is going to lead to. But there be in my bedroom, I'm going to me any crime TV. I'm checking KOFI TV. Not go interview, and I'm saying, there's an interview. You say, I probably say not like more, but my wife's over here. This guy. So it's like it's something I really have a lot of respect for you guys and for what you do. So and I believe you are impacting nations. You are impacting people you don't know. Now sometimes everyone my way but maybe in the trustworthy for the lives you save, the girl now and yet Nyankopo calling and ya saw them some of us are ministers on the streets. Some of us are ministers on the road. Some of us are ministers in our families. So you know, don't see this as say a interview being away but I'm always happy for you, and I wish say God will bless you. Now I just thought like me girl wedding or 2 days ago, like last Sunday, and I'm saying no, let me get in touch with my brother and let me see what's up. So and let me have an interview now.
Seriously, I was say, hey, KOFI TV, yes, small.
Me send you some time ago. I'm saying that me response and me catch him now from no, so we may know him. Young say near the idea, and I'm saying no. The beginning of something great you might never know. Yeah. So now me no okay say nyame adom. Say betimi awenia. I was some ba na mo trying to live.
Sure. And you know, if you're a KOFI TV fan, Mr. This is the time to show love.
Yep.
This is the time to show love to our GHANAIAN, our come say, our Bekayasem Ediamai Worcester. This is a humble appeal. Amiankasame Yentro Emfa Emano, Yenche or Dostronko, Emfama Yenho. As Ghanaians, in fact, Ottoman, what show that show Ankasa, which I say, Odo, say, Benny will be a Obewo, a Baimu, Obewo, the baby, na Anya Sheno, a same betrayer, Obe to me, Abwayan, Quambis was saying, yes, we hear from Quambay, a foot will be. You do, baby, for lack of knowledge, you know, my people perish. You go, DBS and Kawaye, but when you will be a can't show, you know, na catch it. And this is the time I show love. But we'll find out ways to Ghanaians say show Worcester. One will be to me at Tuaba, and then generally we'll find out ways.
Mr. KOFI Darcy, Nyami Adma September 10th, and you better first preliminary elections no. The 15 candidates no. I will say ye 3 Ephraim. We are councillors at large. 3 in Ephraim, Rebecca 12. Then we go for the final election on November 7th. Okay. If I don't make the September 10th now, everything is gone. But if I make it now, for the mayoral thing, many mayor don't want to stand for mayor. We're going to have a televised debate. Wow.
Debate
on TV.
Wow.
So
I don't want to push Ghana to a different level.
Some women's groups we are trying to say we're gonna have I said September 25th they say. And next week 26th or 27th, whose name is gonna be on the ballot. All the big men in Worcester Chamber of Commerce, we're gonna ballot say if my name is gonna be first or second year. But for the mayor already many akwan. Okay. But no, when you following that, when you seek millions of dollars. So, Mr. So, but looking at this, I have to make the cut on September 10th. Ghana, I want to humbly appeal to you. say let's push ourselves in there. Who say munuya mukunu muba muwafase. So urakwe kusa akwadie. And I may adi. Na me ye ama yema dachi. It's not about me. A coming kwa kanyamian baby I may do abrabo. I don't need anything. Jimmy here answer me me vacation here could near could be 3-4 days near day. But I feel say we can leave a great legacy by being part of it ourselves. You can't just have a vision and sit aside and hope say it materializes. September 10th, if everything goes well, September 25th, and then say like late September, around that time now, we're gonna have a mayoral debate. What
the accent and
I'm not gonna change my accent. So, and I'm not gonna be shy or ashamed of my accent. So. I want the Ghanaian kid, the immigrant per se, or more Wustani, and even everywhere in the diaspora say, there's something good in us. So don't feel timid, don't feel shy, don't feel like, my dad always told me, so no, don't accept we are for title, no, don't accept it. No, don't accept it. I want us to break those boundaries. Say we are going into power, we are going to take it. Power will change hands, and power must change hands. So now, to me, said I can say, a idea we need it. And when I was telling them, say we need to me a mobra. That's okay. Say we need buying boa and bobra. O kwa worry. Now need buying boa. One if you or bafu. One if you or just or baby crab ba abe hunu abe jiukunu ya pra won't yase. And I maybe abe hunu or what you pra won't yase. One here baby say you be film ya. So because you don't have the back when you buy bono. One here to say oh co school now we need buy bonny at the own. Abrabum no. And I will say oh sit down. Now you need I tell you sit down 1 2 wall and found. Obi at me rembi. So any part you we need that power to protect what God has given us. And yes, I'm saying, I was saying, the Holy Spirit come on you, I can't say you shall receive power. Because say you will receive anointing, you will receive grace, but you shall receive power. Yeah, they're very important, pa. So, or exalt Jesus Christ, or say the power, so the glory. We need power. Need the ABBR. So, until say nyame do me na nyame adu yakwa broche say obi esire dan obi ese ni ade, but we need to me be bon ho ban. So, one we abrabo no, we ka se nyame edi hwamo. We ka se nyame edi hwamo ba na enye saa. Na no unfortunately nimpa bebre no eso okwa na akofa the wrong side na ase bibia. So, they have the concept say it's good to have the power. We to kwan abra. Let's say ni ade. But unfortunately no dey akofa bibi na akoye bibi na say akohunu bibia. So, you
are talking about power as in yenye obi a owo to me na maye bambo bi wo.
A very important power just say asemba wo obi obetima ka bia ma wo. Kwanye bibia na edi sky o. Ni bibia na edi ahofe yo. Ebu ma just say ohuni power keke no. Ebua. So, obi a wo kasa edudwam. So, eno ni say to me no. Dem ka say if I employ the police superintendent, we are sure say no obitima kwa chiga na ebi akohunu no. Who's wrong? Because we say what is what Ghanaian na say me na me dey see so a. What the next time we dey for answer can me.
Yes akode. That's it.
Kofi nyame sure be.
All right. How do you do see? But don't forget September 10th, right?
September 10th.
Worcester.
Now, obi abet me go sarkodewuster.com. Okay. Na Facebook Sarkode for council at large.
Okay.
So
okay. Enti yenkoto. Edo be see me this way suya na MPA. Yakra.
This program is brought to you by Omama Royal Chocolate.
Delicious.
No, don't move me here. KTA Mobile.
It's the future.
Sam Estate. Slam Technologies.
The open computer school wow. Teachers no wa botre no betimi a kire wa eno ani Slam Technologies.
GhanaMats.com. Auction Cars. Jack SP app. Tiger Nut Powder. Fourth Wheel Solicitors UK. Eligible app.
Download it on Google Play and Apple App.